Phil makes things that he never made before, yeah. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Let's Make a Thing That I Never Made Before. Okay, so today we're going to be making a portable basketball hoop that you can take with you to the park. You can put it on a fence in your backyard, and it's really fun. You can make it at home as long as you follow these quick and easy steps. Why am I making this? Because the park across the street from my house doesn't have any hoops on the basketball thing, and I called the town and they said, we don't know. Okay, first thing you want to do is get a piece of wood that's going to be on the back of it to hold it up. I got a 2x3, and the reason I got that instead of a 2x4 is because it was cheaper. Okay, so you're going to want to measure this as big as the backboard. This is a 44-inch backboard. Obviously it's too long, so what you want to do is measure it up, and then if you have a saw or if you want to do karate, you could do karate. It's probably easiest. It makes a pretty clean cut if you know what you're doing. So now, as you can see, it is exactly the right length that I need it, and yeah, we can move on. Okay, so you have your basketball hoop and you put your piece of wood underneath. It's okay if it's not perfect. A lot of wood is warped. This one's probably made on Friday, so it's whatever. So as you can see, there's the wood in the hole, and what you're going to want to do is just draw a little dot so you know where it is. Okay, so I'm going to have these bolts going through the basketball hoop, and on the other side I'm going to connect them to these nuts. So what I want to do is find a drill bit that's about the same size as your bolt, and you want to put a hole where you drew that line. You should probably secure this with a clamp or something, but whatever. Wow, look at that. Okay, so I have my hole, and then it's perfect. This fits very snug in, and then on the back, as I said, we're going to connect them to these nuts. So that's the second hole for people keeping score at home. Okay, so put your wood back under the basketball backboard, and here's the three things that we're going to need for this step. I put the washer on the bolt. The washers are pretty good. They'll keep it clean, I think, if it rains or whatever. So you put that, there's your hole that you drilled, perfect, and you put it right down in there. And as you can see, it's coming out the other side. So what you want to do is then you take these nuts and put them on, nice and easy, and that'll secure it to the backboard. Alright, so now as you can see, the board is firmly secured to the backboard. Wow, look at that. That's so nice. Wow. So now I'm going to go the extra step, and we're going to put this bracket on this piece of wood on the side and secure it to the backboard. These are pretty good. You can get them from your local Amazon. Okay, so you have your backboard, you have your wood, and you have your bracket. Now what you want to do is pretty simple. Just put the bracket on there and screw it in. You could push this a little bit, but don't do it too much because it's made of plastic and that'll crack. Boom. Okay, so for these holes, I'm going to use these tiny little screws that I found in the local hardware store. They are called Panhead framing screws, and they were on sale, so that's why I picked them up. They're not too big, they won't go all the way through, and they won't crack. Boom, that's all you need. It'll keep it in place. Okay, so I get to this part of it, and a lot of people, what they ask me is like, hey Phil, but how are you going to get on the fence? And I say, hang on, I'll show you. So I bought these hooks. You can get them from your local Amazon, and I'm going to put them like so that when you hang it on a chain link fence, it stays. Now what you probably want to do is go to your local chain link fence and see that these are going to line up correctly, but mine's across the street and I'm already in the middle of this, so I'm just going to go for it. Okay, so now just pick spot and let it rip. Yeah, that should work. Cool. And then there's two, so you want to put them both in to make it nice. Wow, look at that. That's secure. Cool. Okay, so now when it's hanging, it's going to be lopsided. So what you want to do is get another piece of wood and make it even so that it lays even on the fence. And there you have it. Wow, that's so nice. Okay, so you're done with all the steps, and look at that. Wow. The hooks are on, the brackets are in place, and you are ready to play. Okay, next step is to bring it to the park and see if it fits. Come on. Okay, so you got your hoop and everything, and now we're gonna see if it works. Okay, so what you would want to do is measure 10 feet. I didn't realize there was 10-foot fences here, so what you want to do in that situation is measure 10 feet, put a piece of tape so you don't have to measure every time. I don't have to because I know it's the top of the fence. So I guess what you want to do is bring a ladder or a friend. Thank you guys for joining me. As you can see, it was a great success. Hopefully you follow all the directions and you can make one just like me. So join me next time on Let's Make a Thing I've Never Made Before.